Alright, here we are with some guiltygearstrive. Just mixing it up. You probably saw that KOF video yesterday, so little mini update to that. I tried to play again at around 8 p.m. EST, which I feel like is a very good time to play, because 8 p.m. EST is 5 p.m. PST, right? So it's just a very perfect time for matches to really be popping. And unfortunately, I match made for about 10 minutes. I didn't find a single match, so I uninstalled the game. Unfortunately, I will not be adding KOF to the roster of games that I play because it has the same problems that it had since launch. So in total, I match made all in all for maybe about 30 minutes, and I found one person. If you count yesterday's video and then what I did after, a few hours later when I wasn't recording, I match made for about 30 minutes and found one single person. It's very unfortunate, but that's the way it be. So I'm just going to stick to what I've been playing. And I really did want to play KOF again because it's such a fun game. But fortunately for me, my favorite modern SNK game is Samurai Showdown, and that will be getting rollback. I don't know if the rollback update is a Steam beta or not. If it's a Steam beta, I'm gonna have to wait a little longer. But if it's not only on Steam, Samurai Showdown should be getting rollback in like 2 weeks or something, I think. And that's my favorite modern SNK game. So if that game's player base becomes playable, because right now it's not at all. No one plays the game. So my last experience with Samurai Showdown was the day Baiken came out. Not the day, but the week Baiken came out. I played it for about a week. And unfortunately, it was very hard to find people, and when I did find people, their connection was terrible. So, yeah. I definitely will be playing that game when it gets rollback, though. That game is so fun. I think it's the most unique fighting game, right? I don't know. I just think it is. There's no other fighting game like it. Because, it's so hard to describe. Because it is a traditional fighting game, right? Oh my god, excuse me. That was bad. I'm going to leave that in, because that was terrible. But, it is a traditional fighting game, but it's just so different to how a traditional fighting game works, even though it is one of the OG fighting games, funny enough. But it just functions so differently than most fighting games. Very, complicated inputs, but not complicated combos. It's just a fun game. It's a very fun game. That was unfortunately hindered by its absolutely terrible netcode. I mean, it had the worst of the worst, to be honest. But that's being changed. I don't believe the game is getting crossplay, which is unfortunate because if that game got crossplay, oh, it'd be over. It'd be over. You would probably always be able to find some people to play. Yeah, that would be amazing, but I don't think they're doing crossplay for that. Unfortunately, they're doing crossplay for a game that took me 30 minutes to find one player on, and the guy didn't even fight me. So, yeah. I feel like this would be very obvious for KOF 15, but I feel like if they add crossplay to the game, they should probably fix matchmaking, right? Or am I dumb for saying that? Because I just feel like that's basic thought process right there. It takes you, on average, 10 to 15 minutes to find a match since the day the game came out, right? And now they're going to add crossplay, which seemingly is not going to fix that problem. The matchmaking is still going to be a problem, so what's the point of even adding crossplay? I don't know. So maybe they'll finally fix it, or maybe they'll just add more DLC, and that's all they care about. I don't know. But to be honest, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to re-download the game to play the cross-play update, because they don't have that, like, I don't know. The problem is, right, if you don't know, KOF 15 is 80 gigabytes. I don't know why. So for my personal situation, I don't have a lot of storage space, and I'm not about to spend $200 to $300 to get extra storage for the PS5, because I believe that's what it costs, unless they change the price. But yeah, that's just insane. And 80 gigs is a lot. I don't know why the game's 80 gigs. The only fighting game that's ever even come close to 80 gigs is Mortal Kombat 11, and I don't think that's even, I think that's like 60. So, yeah, storage space has always been a problem for me for KOF. It's just absurd, and I don't think the game has any reason to be that big. I'm just assuming it's the way they, like, I don't know if, like, the files are compressed or something, or I don't know what they did. I don't know how that works, but I know that it has no reason to be that big, but they're just not going to do anything about it. Yeah, this video just turned into a KOF rant, I guess, but I can't lie, I was majorly disappointed. This guiltygearstrive video was not even supposed to happen. This was supposed to be KOF, but I was just incredibly disappointed by just KOF, just SNK's straight up laziness, and I just really hate how people support this company, because they went bankrupt and they made a comeback. They made KOF 14, they made Samurai Showdown, they made KOF 15. They're slowly making their return. But they're just, people are just okay with them just straight up releasing a game that doesn't function at the very, like, the most basic function a game should have. And it makes me upset. It really does, because I spent $80. I was hyped for it, right? And here's the thing. I wasn't a big KOF 14 fan, but I did really enjoy Samurai Showdown. So that's why I bought KOF 15, because I'm like, oh, this game is going to be fun like Samurai Showdown. And I mean, it is a very fun game. It's just that, like, what were they thinking with this matchmaking thing? And it hasn't gotten any better for me. And here's the thing. I don't know if the matchmaking is along because the game is dead, or because the matchmaking is broken. Because the matchmaking was broken, right? That was a genuine problem. I'm not just making that up. But now I can't tell if it's taking me so long to find a match because no one's playing it, or if because the matchmaking is still broken. But considering that I can find a match on Persona 4 Arena 10 times quicker than I can find one on KOF 15, I'm going to assume that it's because matchmaking is still broken. Which is unfortunate, because they do deserve to make their comeback to games. But holy, I mean, come on, this is basic stuff. Every game has matchmaking. How, like, what? And it frustrates me that people say the solution to get more KOF is to throw your money at it. Because if you enjoy the game, that's fine. But in my experience with the game, it does not deserve any support. And any further support. I already paid $80 for the deluxe edition, which I shouldn't have done. That was my fault. I should have only bought the base version of the game, because I can't even play it still. I don't know if it's just a me problem, because I don't really see people complaining about this that much. I know people do complain about it, but I don't see really a lot of people complain about it that much. Yeah, very, I don't know, very, very weird stuff. And I don't know how they got away with this for so long. I don't know why they haven't Like, they have no problem adding a whole new season of DLC characters, but I still can't matchmake. And then your only solution to play the game is to go through these absolutely abysmal and slow room match menu to find a room match where hopefully somebody doesn't kick you out. And you can't even have multiple matches going at the same time, like in KOF 14 and I believe Samurai Showdown. Like, it's just not, for my recording situation, you know, I can't be spending an hour getting 15 minutes of footage. If I spend an hour playing a game, I should get at least 40 minutes of footage. So, yeah. And the only way I'll get footage for KOF is if I find someone that's literally double my rank, and then I play them and keep rematching them. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work for my situation, so... I know I said I would play KOF. This was supposed to be the KOF video, but... yeah. I spent this video calling out SNK instead, because... yeah, these are fighting games. This isn't some like garbage throwaway sports game. You know, you're supposed to have a level of quality with your game, and they missed the mark on the very. They hit the mark on everything else but the most basic stuff. Very, very strange for KOF 15, and no one complains about it. And I'm gonna make sure that I mention it because it's a problem, and they're just getting a free pass with this problem. Anyways, you know, a bit of a rant video. I guess I did 2 rant videos in a row, but that's all I have to say about KOF. I won't make another KOF video again. So like, subscribe, and there's going to be Persona tomorrow. Peace.